Following on discussions started in January 1964, a group of determined Kingston businessmen organized the first meeting of what was to become known as the Kiwanis Club of Kingston on March 24 the same year. On May 14, to be precise, the club, sponsored by the Kiwanis Club of Nassau, received its charter from Kiwanis International. Founding member and charter president Frank Melhedo, now in his 91st year, speaks to the origin of the local movement and its future.
Actually, when we got our charter, the very next day I went up to the States, Chicago in those days, to visit Kiwanis International to try and find out something about them, as we were just starting, didn't know anything much. And I took with me a full-size Jamaican flag and presented it to the president, and he had it flying within a half an hour. So the first flag outside of the United States and Canada was flying a foreign flag, you know. We were the first people, and a good one for Jamaica, you know.
The Kiwanians in Jamaica, part of the Eastern Canada and Caribbean District, have taken very seriously the objects of Kiwanis International. They're not lagging or wanting in any of the areas defined. They have developed a reputation in the international community for their serious dedication to their ideals, for the originality of their projects, and for the success of all their activities. Governor Ken Cottrell confirmed this during a visit to Division 23 projects in the county of Surrey, Jamaica.
Kiwanis takes everything seriously in Jamaica, and I really appreciate the efforts they're doing. They don't wait for projects to come up, they already initiate them. So my congratulations to everyone in Jamaica.
Division 23 is comprised of 18 clubs. Activities are focused on young children and the services they need, namely health and education, on the aged requiring assistance in their health care and in recreation, on the community with special emphasis on environmental health and safety, on the youth where skills training is an important adjunct to their education and potential for career development. A considerable amount of time is spent in counseling and fellowship. South St. Catherine, the 14th club to be chartered in Division 23, has a membership of just under 100 persons. The 1993-94 major project was the expansion of the Waterford Clinic, a facility which serves a population of more than 200,000 persons. A waiting area was built, a service which has been gladly received by the local residents. God bless you. A fire station was refurbished and supplied with furniture. The president speaks about the 1994 major project.
I'm Harrison Thompson, president of the Kiwanis Club of South St. Catherine. This waiting room at the Waterford Clinic is one of our projects. It was done in July 1993 and completed in 1994. This project really falls under the committee Young Children Priority 1. Assistance was received from the USAID. We got funding, and as a group we really worked on it.
Jamaica's first Kiwanis Club, the Kiwanis Club of Kingston, has contributed extensively to the well-being of the wider community. It's recognized for the construction and maintenance of a hospital facility located in one of the country's inner-city communities.
Hello, I'm Renia Hines-Mowa, registered nurse, midwife, attached to the Kiwanis Maternity Clinic for 13 years. On a day-to-day basis, we do antenatal care and delivery. Postnatal. The Kiwanis Club is very involved. I don't think this center could go on without Kiwanis Club.
Michael Henriquez and William Reeson are proud of this club project.
The Kiwanis involvement began 30 years ago when we built this hospital. It was considered, it was at the time, the first air-conditioned maternity hospital in Jamaica.
The club has built and refurbished the Blood Collection Center and Laboratory in Kingston, is involved in several projects under the Young Children Priority 1 program, and is also very active with senior citizens in the Jonestown area of Kingston. Chartered in 1969, the Kiwanis Club of downtown Kingston was Jamaica's 4th Kiwanis club. This men's-only club proudly declares assistance to the youth through education, guidance, and sports, helps the sick, needy, and underprivileged, protects the environment, creates and maintains sound public opinion, and gives primacy to the human and spiritual rather than the material values of life. The Glen Phipps Basic School, providing education for 60 young children, is a favorite project of the club. The building of a canteen, classroom, and meeting area has been completed. Repainting exercises are frequent.
During my administration and an earlier one, we did quite a bit of work here. Now this Glenford Phipps Basic School is located in Matthews Lane, one of the inner city areas of Kingston. And the work we did in the 2 administrations included painting the lunchroom over there and an extension to an area there intended for a classroom. We had to raise the roof and to redo the floor in order to, and also cut some openings in the wall to improve ventilation. In addition to that, benches and chairs and desks were prepared for the classroom. Some are used in the lunchroom and some are used in the classroom upstairs.
This club has an active Meals on Wheels program and is very involved in sponsored youth programs. The downtown Kiwanians from time to time collaborate with other voluntary groups and civic institutions to provide service to the needy or to support national campaigns. At 25, the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew has much to be proud of. Taking the motto, "We build," seriously, the North St. Andrew Kiwanians have affixed their club's name to many buildings in their area of service. Another all-male club, the Men of North St. Andrew, for many years claimed the largest club membership in Jamaica and was in the top 10 in size in the international body. A very popular project of this club is the Mico Youth Counseling Resource Development Center. The center director, Elaine Newell, explains.
The Kiwanians are the one who put this gorgeous building together and has given it to the Mico Foundation. So it's a gift to the Mico Foundation, and the Kiwanians are here doing other things, keeping it up, that kind of thing.
The center also facilitates the secretariat of the North St. Andrew Club. The focus is youth, reflected in many of the major projects of this club. The Bustamante Hospital for Children has been a recipient of substantial donations. Most recently, the Kiwanians handed over a child care facility to be used by the staff. This 2,500 square foot complex provides a 24-hour service to staff with babies and young children. Distinguished President Franklin Reed tells the story.
The Kiwanis Bustamante Child Care is a 21st anniversary project of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew. It was born out of a community survey that was done and is really the brainchild of the former CEO of the hospital, Carly Nugent. She saw the need for children of members of staff to be closer to their kids. Children, she had a problem of parents who were late for work, who were absent from work, who were not comfortable on the job with their kids being away from them. And we bought into this project, saw that it was so very important, and gave it our fullest support.
The isolation ward at this institution was also built by the North St. Andrew Kiwanians. Theresa Bryan, Center Manager of the Women's Crisis Center, talks about the client group.
Okay, pregnant teenagers come here up to the age of 16. They attend school here and then we put them back into the school system when they have had their babies. We try and get them back into the regular school system if they're at the right age. If not, we get them into some other area, some skill, or we send them off to do evening classes. Whatever area we can get them in to continue their education, but mostly it's school placements back to high school.
The Kiwanians of North St. Andrew were solely responsible for the building and furnishing of the 30-bed nursery. A contributor of substance to the development of their community is the Kiwanis Club of Spanish Town. Assistance has been given in educational development of children, to the elderly and the indigent, community development, youth development, and health care. The Demshapen Basic School is one of the many schools to be assisted by the civic-minded club membership in Spanish Town.
Had to fix the school, repair the school, paint the school, put the sign there, give us the playpen there.
The club undertook to work with the Jamaica Heritage Trust to restore the Rodney Monument in the old capital, Spanish Town. The monument, built in 1786, is said to be the most photographed monument in the country. New Kingston. They are known for their deeds. In the 10 years since being chartered, the women of the Kiwanis Club of New Kingston have, like other Kiwanians, worked unstintingly to foster better communities. Major projects have included the construction of a multi-million-dollar tropical learning center in the friendly environment of the Hope Zoo. In association with other organizations, the Roy Edwards Human Resource Development Center in downtown Kingston was built. This inner-city facility caters to the young as well as adults, providing daycare services as well as skills training. The We Angels Daycare Center has been selected as a model for daycare centers.
The Kiwanis Club of New Kingston has helped us tremendously.
In keeping with their stated emphasis on the educational development of the young, the president of the New Kingston Club for the 1997-98 administration, Carole Fullerton, supported a major project that provided integrated education for normal and challenged children.
We first zoomed in on Mrs. Cameron with the McCann Center because here she has an integrated society for these children, where she is mixing the children, regular and otherwise.
The older children are also the concern of the New Kingston Kiwanians, thus the involvement with the Trenchtown Comprehensive High School and the subsequent development of their computer science laboratory. 7 computers were installed in 1997, facilitating the teaching of information technology and the sitting of the Caribbean Council examination in the subject. Principal Grace Smith explains the association.
The Kiwanians, of course, from New Kingston, they're